always been fascinated when actors were recognized in public. Weird places to be recognized. If you're in the ladies' room, like washing your hands, and you sense the woman next to you staring at you, how awkward is that? And do people begin conversations in there?
Absolutely. Um, Actually, when I was 7 years old, I went to Japan for the first time, and I never saw the woman. I only saw her hand, but she put her hand under the stall, and with a paper and a pen, and I just signed it and handed it back, and that was when I knew life was taking on a whole new toll, and it changed my life forever. But I'm glad it happened when I was so young because it never messed with my head. It was just always the way life was, which is very grounding. And my one of my dearest friends walked in. We were in Las Vegas recently, and I was presenting an award to Adam Sandler, and we separated. And I went to the ladies' room, and this is so funny. You have to just visualize this. I'm standing there. She walks in to the bathroom, and she sees me, and she faces me, and I'm standing in a line of 4 women, and we're all taking a picture together. And she walks in. She's like, "Hi, how's it going?" And like just continues on, but it is surreal, you know. But I'm lucky. I feel like I make friends wherever I go.
Okay.
I'm blessed.
As long as they wash their hands, okay.
Yeah, don't get me started on like the Howard Hughes side of myself.
Okay. Well,
Handy wipes. Handy wipes help tremendously.
Okay. Well, turning to this movie, the producing end of this. I mean,
Yes.
you're not really a stranger to this, but
Yeah.
how capable are you of playing hardball with people who want to test you? I mean, do you come across that pretty often?
Less often, thank God, because I tend to not surround myself with aggressive people. Because I've learned that the best way to get what you need and what you want to protect the actors and the creative in the studio is you approach things with, an educated patience. And I feel like that's the way you get the best result. Because if you act tumultuous, you only make people feel bad, and then you go off and feel terrible, and it's a very vicious cycle. So I think there's always positive ways to ensure the things that you really want and are important to you and are your priorities as a producer.
I would comment on the fine actress that you've become. One of the very first movies I reviewed was E.T., and I know now that's just a small footnote in your career, but were you ever...
I think it's so big, though, to me. I really do.
Well, were you ever worried that your career, that you would make the transition to an adult actor? Or did you ever feel that people had written you off?
Right. Well, I mean, there was a rough spot there. There's no question about that. But I'm glad because it's only made me, a better person and a more grateful actor. And, my professionalism was never, messed with. But, everything in my life has happened for such a great reason because I'm so sort of, just like I pray every day about how lucky I am. But I think it's hard, and I think Hollywood makes it hard on kids, because there's awkward stages in your life, and you're trying to figure out who you are, and it's, pressuresome because it's under a public eye, and I don't think they make it very easy for people, but, as long as you're a good person, and, I believe that you can make the transition gracefully, and there are a lot of people that have made it, and they're just wonderful.